It's just been announced you signing for West Ham. Talk us through how you're feeling and then how the deal came about.
I'm delighted. It's a dream come true, really. Playing England full time, that's what I've always wanted to do. So, yeah, I'm buzzing. But I was just told they were coming to watch me kind of towards the end of the season. And then it just kind of all happened from there. Owen and Colin were really good at the deal. Owen said he wouldn't stand them away and just made sure everything went through well. And it just all kind of happened very quickly. When I was back from Malta, I was over in a couple of days doing my medical and stuff, and everything just went through nice and quick. It was a great season. It was just all kind of happened for me. I got a wee bit of luck on the way, but that's what you need. So I think the first few months when I broke in the first team was tough. Well, first couple of weeks were tough training, getting used to it, because I was with the under-18s before, so it was obviously a lot more physical, training's a lot harder and stuff. But I think after a couple of weeks, Owen and a few of the players helped me settle in really well. So just started off well and training and stuff, and then once I got myself into the team, then I thought towards the start of a few games I was a bit nervous playing, because obviously it was just with the big crowds and stuff. I remember my first game against Lauren, I was really nervous going out to play that, but I think towards the end of the season I started coming to myself a wee bit, and the season ended for me at a bad time, personally, I thought, because I thought I was just starting to play with a bit more confidence, but no, I enjoyed it. It was a really good year.
Is there a game during the season that for you felt like you started to feel a bit more comfortable with it all?
I think after the cup final I was a bit more like I can do it, kind of. I was a bit more confident. But
that's how well you played.
Yeah, well, I thought, and then the Glentoran game, the last home game of the season, I thought that's when I really started to command himself a bit. But the cup final wasn't even that I played as well. It was just more like I could dealt with the crowd and stuff like that. So I knew after that game, I could kick on from that game, and obviously I stayed in the team from that game. I had a good few run of games. So, and as I say, that last game, the last home game of the season against the Glens, I thought I done well that day and stuff. So it was a good one.
When do you start hearing about interest, and then how does it progress from there?
So my agent he just tells me when teams are coming to watch. So I told him I really prefer not knowing most of the time, but he still would tell my dad or me most of the time. So I kind of had a fair idea of when clubs were coming to watch me, and then they'll give feedback to him, and then he gets it into me. So and then from that, the West Ham one, the reports were all good, but I didn't actually think anything of it was going to maybe happen, and then it just kind of all happened in the next couple of weeks. So yeah.
And what was it about West Ham? Mine has been a Premier League club,
yeah.
And the history that they have. What was it about them that interested you? Because I know there was interest from other quarters.
Everything. Just whenever I went over, because I was going to go over to another club after to have a look about, but West Ham just blew my mind away, to be honest. Everyone, just the training ground, the set up, the house I'm living in, all the players we met, all the staff, they were all just so welcoming and stuff. And obviously there's 2 boys from Northern Ireland over there, so I think that helped a bit as well, my age. So I think all the people around the club, from the academy managers right down through, even the canteen staff, everyone was just so welcoming. So I think that played a big part in it.
And you'll obviously be making a step up to full-time football.
Yeah.
What are you excited the most about being in a full-time setup?
Just training every day, to be honest, because that's the thing about being here. I loved being here, but I didn't like the fact that it's part-time, because I just wanted to play football every day, and also having to go to school and then having to wait a day to train. But rather just being in training every day, I just can't wait to just be playing football every day as my job for the next couple of years, so it'll be good.
The fans took to you really well when you sort of broke through, and there'll be a huge degree of pride for Coleraine as a club and a town. What sort of message would you have to the fans in how you feel in leaving?
Obviously I'm a wee bit emotional, because I've been here for, I think it's 12 years now. Joined when I was 5, and I've played right up through. So I just want to thank the fans they took to me so well. They were really supportive when I came in, even when I had the odd bad game. They were never hammering me or anything, but because I was one of the fans a couple of years ago, I know what it means. So just want to thank them for everything they've done for me, because I think they really helped, especially the home games whenever the big crowds were in. So yeah.
And you'll be leaving, but you're not gone completely. I presume you'll still keep an eye on scores.
Oh well, yes. I'll be watching all the games and stuff whenever they're on the BBC, and then when I'm back home a couple of times a year, I'll definitely be over to the games, because I'm a big Coleraine fan myself, so I'll definitely still keep an eye on how they're doing.
So Michael Forbes was in the under-19 squad for Malta that you were there. In conversations with him, someone who's been there for a year or so, what sort of stuff has Michael been sort of saying to you about what it's like over there?
He just said I might find it a bit difficult at the start, because he said going from like part-time to full-time it takes your body a bit to get used to, and that's what the managers were saying to me and stuff as well, that first couple of weeks will be just a set on in period, but he just said everything about the club's top. He just said there's no reason why you wouldn't love it, and he couldn't speak highly enough of it, to be honest. So I think he played a huge part in me picking West Ham as well. So
you mentioned there the impact that Oran and Colin and the management of the club have had. You know, how important was it for you that there was affirmation and encouragement that something like this if it was possible, was going to go through? That
was huge for me, because the fact Oran even trusted me to play in some of them games at my age was amazing for me, just to be able to go on and show what I can do, because I don't think many other managers in the league would do that. And the fact he stuck with me, as I say, in the cup final that day, I was unsure of whether I was going to play or not, and he went with me, and obviously he kept picking me and I just can't thank him enough for that. He put his trust in me, and I think more managers need to do that.
What is it about what Oran does, or how he is, that sort of was bringing out the best in you as the season went through?
I think just before the games he goes round and he talks to you just about who you're coming up against and what they're like. He's very good at that. He's really good man management, telling you like who you're playing against and what they're going to be like and what you can do to get the better of them. So I think stuff like that really helps. And then all his assistant coaches, Trevor, Winky and Owens, they're great as well. Definitely the best I've worked with throughout my career. So I think they all helped me massively this season.
You leave not only being a proud Northern Irishman, having represented Northern Ireland at other levels, and you'll be representing Northern Ireland hopefully in the future moving forward, but a proud sort of North Coast boy. How important will it be that stays with you even when you're sort of manoeuvring around hopefully West Ham and maybe other clubs?
No, definitely will, because I love where I'm from. It's a really nice part of the world, and I think I'll never really forget where I'm from, because I had really a lot of fun growing up there, especially all my friends in school and stuff. So it's being from Portstewart, it's a wee bit different than living everywhere else, just obviously the sea and stuff. So no, I definitely won't forget where I came from.
How are your mum and dad about you moving?
They're buzzing, but they're a wee bit. My mum's a wee bit sad I'm going, but no, they're both delighted for me, because they know this is what I've been working for. So they're both happy for me, because they've kind of looked after me really well growing up. They took me to every game and stuff, every training. So no, they've helped me a lot along the way. Definitely wouldn't have been possible without them. So since I joined, it's been unbelievable, and not once did I ever want to leave, or every coach I had just helped me so much. And I think just even from when I joined, right up until I got the first time, I just loved playing for Coleraine, and I just always was going to the game and stuff. Me and my friends just loved it. So I think just everything they done for me, and then obviously Oran stuff when they brought me in, they just looked after me so well, and the players as well. So I just think that it's a really good club, Colin, all the boards. It's a really good place to be, so I wish them all the best.